Hey guys, just a quick video today. A lot of you have been asking what my exact GH5 settings look like, so I'm just going to run you through that. If you want a longer version of this, comment below. But basically, you'll see here I have a 180 for my shutter angle, and I've changed my shutter speed to be a number, and instead I switched it to degrees, because that way when I'm switching between different filming modes, it just does double what the frame rate is, which for me and for most filmmakers is the way to do it. So to do that, go into manual here and SS gain operation, set it to angle ISO, and you'll get that exact same effect where no matter what mode you're in, it doubles your shutter speed to the frame rate. Shooting mode, this is what I shoot with 97% of the time, like almost all the time. 4K 8-bit, 100 megabyte, and basically 24p, but variable frame rate is on. And here's the exact mode that I'm always shooting with. Take a look. And then I go up here, variable frame rate is set to on, so I'm shooting at 60 frames per second in 4K, which is my favorite. And then photo style, which I get a lot of questions about. Cindy, got contrast at -1, sharpness -5. I find the natural image out of the GH5 to be too sharp for my liking. It kind of looks like just like a classic video camera look, which I don't look, but when you turn it down to -5, you get more of a cinematic look for sure, and more play in post-production. Noise reduction at 0, saturation at -1, and hue at 0, and that is my color setting almost all the time as well. All right, what else do we have? Record format, I'm shooting in MOV. You could also shoot in MP4 or LPCM if you want, but MOV is what I shoot in. As for other settings, synchro scan's always off. Some cool settings that we have down here. I love these things. This is what I was talking about. I like to have my ISO increments in 1/3, which means you can kind of tune it a bit more specifically. I'll show you that right now. So I set my ISO. It goes up in quarters. Do you see that? Or a bit, it's kind of wacky. It goes up in thirds. But it goes up, instead of jumping from 100 to 200, I can go 125, 160. It's just a bit more precise, so I would definitely recommend doing that. Under this little eye menu here, this is some important stuff, I think, at least. I have peaking on, which is the focus peaking. It lets you know what's in focus in your image. Very important. I would set that to on. It basically gives you little green, you can't see it right now, but it tells you what's in focus by putting a color on whatever's in focus, and I would highly recommend that tool. Histogram always on, so that shows up in my corner here and makes sure my image is exposed, so it's showing that we're way underexposed right now. Guidelines, I like to shoot with a grid, simple grid on, and I have the center markers off. Zebra pattern, zebra 1, which basically, if you don't know what a zebra is, it's when things get overexposed. Let's see if I can do it in this dark room. See these lines right here? I know that's overexposed above 95%, so I have to be very careful. And it makes me ensure that my images are always exposed properly. It's been a huge help for me. Highly recommend using zebra stripes. Another random one, under this little wrench menu right here, I have my eye sensor sensitivity set to low, because I find it really annoying whenever I move my hand in front of the screen, the eye sensor would turn off the main screen, and that was super annoying. So yeah, I like that setting, and then I have it prioritized to the monitor, which means this screen will be the priority. And then of course the system frequency, 24 Hertz, or also known as cinema, which is what I always shoot on and what I would recommend if you're going for a cinematic look. That pretty much covers anything that I've changed with the settings. There's nothing crazy in my setup. A lot of you will find that your setup's already probably pretty similar. I have the eye dynamics set to low, but that's not too important. Luminance level I keep at 16 to 255, which is pretty much, I think, what the camera comes with, recommending. Nothing too crazy other than that. And yeah, anyways, this is a quick run through. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want a longer, in-depth kind of walkthrough of the GH5 and how I use it in the field. I know you guys want a photo tutorial with the GH5, which I can do soon. So when I get some more time, I will make that. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.